Once upon a Grime.
My main influences in what I do, and that's inspired me to do what I do, are the likes of Goldie, Dillinger, Doc Scott, Bad Company, Wookie, Sticky, Groove Chronicles, Dr. Dre, Neptunes, Timbaland. They're my main influences. Well, the grime producers that I'm rating in the scene now, this might go on for a little bit as well, because there's a lot of grime producers that's doing their thing. Like, big up to everyone that's doing their thing. Obviously, Terror Danger, yeah, I see him as the godfather of the scene. The Explicit, he's got a lot of new bits that's going to explode people's heads here. Yeah. Swindle, Real T, I have to salute Real T, big up in your new album and that. Who else is there? There's a lot of producers that I've rated that are actually doing them, and that's not doing typical grime. This one will be a bit controversial, yeah, because I know people don't class him as grime, but Champion, he's another one that I'll rate, and I'm going to put him in that bracket, because a typical grime track to me, that's a good question. A typical grime track to me, me personally, I wouldn't really say that there is a typical grime track. See, that's what I think the problem is for a lot of people that actually interpret grime for a certain thing. They don't really look into the scene and see the actual depth of what's going on. So like the producers that I just named, you've got Swindle, Terror Danger, The Explicit, Real T, yeah, the 4 names that I named, all 4 of them, yeah, they make grime, and all 4 of them sound different, and they've got their own style and their own take of how they make music. So out of them 4 there, I could have picked one tune between the 4 of them and say, yeah, that's a typical grime track. So me personally, I couldn't really come up with a typical grime track. MCs that I'm feeling now, there's a few, man. Out of like the old lot, there's Frisco's been one of my favourites from day one. BW's been one of my favourites from day one. Big Nasty's doing his thing. I like Rival, like even though he's not from the old batch, he's part of the new wave, but Rival, he's one that people need to keep an eye on because his work rate is just mad. Who else is there? P Money, that's a controversial one as well. I see him as a grime MC. I don't care if he spits on dubstep or whatever, he's still one that's, I'll say, is top of the game at the moment. Footsie, top of the game at the moment. Who else is there? There's a lot from the new wave that I like as well. I'm trying to remember names now. Nico Lindsay, I really like what he's doing. Marga, I like the things that he was coming out with. I haven't heard anything from him of recent, but the stuff that he was doing, that he was coming out with, I really liked what he was doing. Who else? Cozzy, I like what Cozzy's doing at the moment. There's a few, man. Yeah, pardon me if I forget, man. There's a few of them. Yeah, man. They're the ones I'm. The music that I'm banging at the moment, yeah. I'll say when the past week, Submotion Orchestra. That's what I've been listening to recently. Even though it's not grime, it's their music's so captivating and exciting. So that's what I've been listening to at the moment. There's a few other people as well. To be fair, I haven't really been listening to a lot of hip hop recently. Terror Danger's album, that's been on my iPod. Go and check that out if you haven't heard that already. Dark Crawler, Real T's album as well. I've been checking that out a lot, playing that a lot. Go and cop that. Jessie Ware's album, like that. I like her stuff, what she's doing. Yeah, that's about it really. If I was to pick 2 names to clash on Lord of the Mats 4, who would I want to see? That's a good question, you know. You know what? It was supposed to happen, well, it was being talked about for Lord of the Mics 3, but it didn't happen for some reason. But you know what I actually would like to see happen? I'd still like to see Gets and P Money, because I think that's a clash of the titans right there. Their styles are different, and they're both very sick at what they do in their style. They're like masters of their style, so that clash would be sick.